Very good morning, everyone. I'm Bhagyashree, the Customer Success Manager of VAV, and I'll be the host for the day. A warm welcome to the webinar, Transition from Campus to Corporate or Workplace, brought to you by the Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management in association with VAV. We have with us Mr. Arindam Mukherjee, Corporate Relations and Placements Team from ISWBM. So would you like to welcome the students?
Yeah, I think all the students have participated and let us go through the speech of Mr. Suman Bhattacharya, who is our distinguished alumni, presently working at Piramal Foundation as a program director. And the topic of the presentation is very interesting. So I hope that everybody will be liking that presentation. So over to Bhagyashree. Thank you.
Well, we also have with us the speaker of the day, Mr. Suman Bhattacharya, the program director of the State Transformation Program with Piramal Foundation, who is an alumnus of ISWBM. So let me say a few words about him. So Mr. Suman is a chartered chemical engineer and alumni of Don Bosco Shillong, UDCT, NMIMS, ISWBM, for social welfare, Kolkata. So he has over 25 years of corporate experience working in Mumbai, all along apart for 2 years in Delhi, worked in Swiss MNCs Sandoz and DKSH, Business Line Pharmaceuticals and key accounts, and with Tata's Voltas, where he spent almost 17 years and was the deputy divisional manager for the business unit Chemicals Division. At the beginning of his career, he had a clear thought that in the last 10 years or so of his active life, he would love to do something which will help the society at large directly, something that have a positive impact on the lives of not so privileged India. So he joined the MSW 1790 Social Welfare. So before I hand over to the speaker, the attendees can use the Q&A section to ask any questions. They'll be answered at the end of the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Bhagyashree, and thank you, Arindam sir. It's a real privilege, I should say, and an honor to be here talking to young, brilliant minds who would be the future of India. So I belong to actually another generation, but then I think I also got a bit of revisiting these new generations, and that makes me, at times feel very young as well. So today's session, I'll rather not put it as with something of a theory or completely practical, something a blend of both. And I would like it to be interactive so that we exchange our experience, and there is a good blend of the knowledge we have within us as the I think I could see some 47 participants and 3 of us, so that makes 50. That's a good number, half a century. Yes, it's very interesting to be here. And also today, actually, in the morning, I was telling my wife over the call that I'm going to ISWBM to make a presentation on transition from campus to corporate. She said, "Arey, you should make something like from corporate to campus." Then I told her, we laughed, and I told her that in that there are not too many takers. So I think maybe I'll write a book on that, from corporate to campus. And I think I have really cherished that 2 years which I spent in Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management, because my experience it has been enriching, and I think I got the respect as a senior student and also as a student. So with this, I would like to start. First of all, I would now welcome my young friends to this session. And I'm also grateful that on a Sunday, you could all turn up for this seminar. So thank you very much for that. And during the course of the presentation, I think whatever I'll say right would all be because of someone almighty. And whatever wrong I say, that I own it. So in that case, please forgive me if I pass on any wrong information. So I think what I'll try to do is I'll put a Menti question for all of you, and I'll put a link on the chat on the chat box. You can participate in it. Let me see. Yes. So the question is, where you want to be in the end of your first year in your professional career. So you can give a short answer to that and submit.
Yes, the screen share is started.
Okay, the answers are there, right? Where you want to be in the end of your first year in your professional career. Problem, I don't know what happened.
Yes.
Those answer box answers are there, right?
Yes, sir.
To that question, no, that's fine. So we can hold on to it. So we have some 17 responses. So question was where you want to be in the end of your first year in your professional career. So it has come out quite nicely. One in a position where I can be the decision maker. I would like to be in a position which allows me to grow more and learn more. By the end of the first year, I want to be more confident towards my work and decision making. I'd consider the first year to be a learning period. I want to be a learner. I want to learn new things and identify my strength and weakness, which will give me a better idea about who I am as a person. Very nicely put. Want to be successful in handling most of the company matters and hope to get a higher position very soon. So these, I think we have some 20 response, and all have certain expectations, like end of the first year. And why I picked up this particular question is because the first year is the most critical, I would say, in a professional life, because that gives you like a sort of sense of what is reality and how you want to make use of that 1 year and make a stable sort of career for you as well. So I'll stop the sharing now. To be in that position, what are the challenges all of you see in that? That question I do have. I'll send you that link. So you can see in the screen the responses.
Yes, sir.
What are the major challenges you foresee? So
Yes.
huge syllabus, new environment, market environment. Bhagasi, the participants can talk or they can't participate?
If they raise their hands, I can allow them to talk.
Yeah, I want one volunteer to share what is being seen in the screen and how they are getting it connected to.
So for that, I want someone from the attendees to raise their hands who want to talk. Then I can allow them to talk.
Yeah, that's completed. We have only 11 responses.
Anybody from the attendees can raise their hands. Nobody is raising their hands.
Nobody is raising their hand. Okay, let's wait then for.
Okay, we have Shri Chakraborty. So I'm allowing you to talk, Shri Chakraborty.
Yeah, you can share
Yes.
Sri Chakraborty, what you are seeing in the screen and how you overall look at it, and what was your
Yeah.
sharing if you want to, means what is that you wrote as your challenge if you want to share? That's completely voluntary.
Shri, you are on mute, so you can just unmute yourself and just talk.
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Good
Shuman sir.
morning.
Good morning, Arindam sir and Ankishri. What I'm seeing on screen are the major challenges which my fellow candidates have written down. I can see time management, new environment, competition, being able to cope up, huge syllabus, getting getting a placement, market conditions as challenges, and there are more. Recession, lack of space to grow, stagnancy, mental stress, and motivation. After seeing all this, what I think is all this, each and every one of us fear. I think we have the similar fear to not to be able to improve ourselves, to not be able to give our best. And that is one of the major challenges we foresee for in a new environment. And the answer which I have submitted is stagnancy and time management. It's
Thank you, Sri. Thank you, Sri. It was wonderful to capture those. So, as you see in the screen, there are a lot of challenges. What are the challenges you see, which is coming out as the time management and new environment? So, I think now next we have 20-25 minutes. We'll be spending time on how we actually can convert these challenges into rather opportunities. Uh, because the first year of your professional life will be full of opportunities actually, but how you can maximize on it to turn those what you look as a challenge into opportunities. So I think I'll start with my slide. Now you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So the first slide which you see here is what is a GROW framework. Typically, it's a sort of a coaching framework, but you can do it at your individual level as well. Now, all of you are in the third semester, you have some 8 or 10 months. So one is that set your goal, identify your needs, what you need, and goals where you are and where you want to go. That means you have to know about what is your strength, where you want to go. These two things are very important, and based on that, what you work out is a SMART goal, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. Now, once you have that in place, what you do, you examine the reality. You scan around, how is it, how is the surrounding, if the sector you want to be, how it is doing, what are the opportunities there. And most important, and many of us actually uh, forget doing that. And later on, when we are in a job, we regret that. Determine current and future implications of the situation, of what you are deciding, of the reality for you and others. Like, for example, yeah, you get a job outside Kolkata. You jump on it, you take it, and then you think, oh, my parents are not keeping well, so I need to go back. Then you are in a situation of a disarray, and it becomes difficult. So that's why many times when we decide certain things, we don't think about others also. We have to think about others, how it is going to impact their lives. So it is just not that it's me and me, it's about others' life also, because you will later on feel that, oh, I should have done that way. So if it is clear right at the beginning, it helps. Explore options. Explore the option, the range of ways, the various range of ways you can do. Like you can select the sectors you want to be. You can prioritize them, those sectors. So if you are from social welfare, you can think about whether I should be in health, I should be in livelihood, or in education, because these are the three big areas of social work activity which happens. Then same if you are from MBA, you can think about, okay, you must have decided already because the specializations are there. But the areas you can select, like if I want to be in this industry, marketing, okay, in fast moving consumer products, or I want to be in marketing of industrial marketing. So explore all this. And I think it's very good that if you can brainstorm or discuss with your friends, teachers, and family, try to take maximum opinion based on facts. And then finally, when you identify, so you have to be clear that I'm committed. And they say that once I make a decision, I stay with the decision. And there would be situations where things will not be moving in the way I thought it should. But if I take a decision, I take the ownership of that. I live with that, with optimism, and put on that necessary hard work, and not move out of it unless and until there are too much of, uh, the effect, the factors contributing are at macro level and not at your self level. So these, I think, I'll suggest all of you can do practice of this. You have time, about 10 months still. So you can go into the goal, what you want, what you need, what you are. Self-analysis is very important. Examine the reality, the overall ecosystem, the environment, and see how your decision, how it will affect you and others. And the effect I mean to say is on the three dimensions, that is financial, social, and mental. So in here, if you have any questions, I'll pause here on this framework. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. We can take time later to answer those if you have any specific questions. So we'll pause for 2-3 minutes so that you can put on your question in the chat box. This is a very good framework. And if you can pick someone as a coach or a mentor while doing this exercise, it will be a great help and for you, because it's important. Like, I take a decision. It's not that I might do this, I might do that. There's too many thoughts coming, and you'll always see many of the green side of the any of the task or the career you are choosing, but there will always be the other side to it. So, but once you take a decision, knowing who you are, your strengths, what you can do, what you can achieve, and how, and what is your dream as well. As you make this time-bound, realistic, measurable, you should say, okay, after 2 years, this, after 3 years, this, after 7 years, this. And this helps you actually in the interview as well, because one of the most typical question asked is, where do you want to see yourself in next 5 years? And I could share one of my experience when I was interviewed at Voltas. They asked me this question, where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? I said, not 5 years. In 7 years, I want to be in this position. And actually, it happened that way. So even the interview, they said, oh, this guy could think something differently. So such simple things helps in the interviews. So I don't know whether any questions have come in the chat. Bhagat, you can see something on the chat if any questions have come.
Yes, sir. There's one question from Sneha Roy. She's asking, how do we identify what can be beneficial for us, or what we can be good at?
Uh, the one way of doing this is you can just write down your strengths and the areas where you feel you need to improve, and also take 360 feedback. That means you can take from your friends, your batchmates, you can take from some of your younger friends, some of your older friends, from your parents, and some known relatives. So that will help you, and you can be very specific on that. This is what I see as a strength. Do you agree or not? This I see as an area of improvement. Do you agree or not? To make it simple and fast. That exercise you can do in 2 days' time. Thank you. Now, these are certain tips. ये आप लोग को सबका मालूम है, all of you know, is nothing great here. It's all about just a simple thing, putting in front of your mind so that you will be aware of all this, and you have that sort of a mindset when you walk out of the campus into a workspace or the corporate. Punctuality. Punctuality, like I've seen somewhere written that, time management. Punctuality is time management. Punctuality is also the discipline. It reflects your discipline. And I think discipline is extremely important attribute for any career you choose. Listening is always that. You have to listen more, observe, and give attention. Yes, some universal things are there. I've just put it in some buckets so that you remember it. Because many times हम लोग क्या करते हैं, to show that we know more, we talk more. So first listen, observe, and give attention. And once you listen, observe, and give attention, the other good thing which comes out is that you may be knowledgeable in certain area, but you may not be that knowledgeable in that area. But if you are not listening, then what happens is that you'll try to use the knowledge which you have, which you feel is your strength, in an area where it has least application. And that is what you can term it as learning to unlearn. So if you have listening, you'll do that. If you don't have, that will not be there easily. So it's important that listen, observe, and give attention. Stay away from internal politics and gossips. Because when you go to any new organization, you are young, very young, and you'll get a lot of negatives. That your organization, ye hai, waisa hai, wo hai. Don't go by those words. And there are people with ulterior motives also in the organization. Because once they see somebody qualified, somebody bright, तो उसको they go on feeding with some negative things. तो ये छोड़ के चला गया तो हमारा एक potential competitor कम हो गया within the organization. So this also is there. And every individual have their own frustrations, even in the best of the organizations. The best of the organization. That nobody can satisfy an individual. So वो आएगा. Don't just hear it, can keep in your mind, but don't try to take deep down, don't try to propagate them, because then you'll end up in some sort of groups, and as a newcomer is definitely not good. Even as an even as an old hand in the organization, it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. It will not help you. Your hard work will always be rewarded. That's for sure. So follow professional ethics. Now, what is professional ethics? Means professional ethics, one is the mannerism, and also like you should be dressed well, you should be dressed according to the organizational culture. If you are men, then you should be shaving every day. These are certain things which actually creates your image. So professionalism is all about also creating image, and is also about ethics. Ethics doesn't mean all the time it is the integrity. It also means that you respect others and you respect yourself as well. As I said, be a learner and find a mentor within the organization. Find a mentor. Your mentor can never, never, ever be your boss. He has to advise you. He has to guide you, a mentor, for things which are not directly connected to your responsibility in your work area. So mentor is somebody who is experienced, somebody who can guide you, like you have difficult times and you can be free to share with him or her. That is mentor, and many organizations have this as well. And once you join, they will give you a mentor who will be quite a senior manager. And if that is given, don't miss the opportunity of not going to the mentor and making use of him. Many organizations will give that. And some of the organizations also will have system like a buddy system. That means somebody of your similar age, but more in the organization will help you, guide you, also professionally to some extent. Always stick to deadlines. Because in corporate, if you are with the deadlines 2 days before, it helps a lot. Because definitely there is going to be a lot of change, some changes. That helps you to be with the deadline as well. And don't wait, because what happens, I've seen, once a task come and you have a deadline to give in 15 days, you say, "Arey, wo 15 din to hai, aaram se karega." But in between comes a lot of other things. And then suddenly you see in these 15 days, you have to do a work of 15 days in 3 days. So what happens? Personally stressed, tired, professionally not of top quality work. So the moment you get a deadline, start working on that if you have time. Don't wait for the deadline to do it. जैसे हम लोग स्टूडेंट लाइफ में करता है, एग्जाम का पहले पढ़ लेता है, एक रात हो जाता है, निकल जाता है. लेकिन in the corporate वगैरह or in the work area, it will not happen that way. Because आके ऐसा आएगा, it's just like that. You can imagine that you are sitting for the second semester exam, and suddenly you realize that there is second semester and one more semester exam also. अब क्या करेगा इसमें? कॉर्पोरेट में वही होने वाला है. तो मिल जाता है डेडलाइन, चालू कर दो काम. डोंट वेट. ठीक है, बाद में करेगा, वो मत करो, तो बाद में बहुत कुछ आ जाएगा. कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर. Culture, of course, is a very big definition. It might be also complicated, but just observe how people are behaving, how they talk with the seniors, subordinates. And if you see anything in the culture which you don't like it and you feel it's not right, don't talk much about it, try to avoid it. But yes, what good you feel and good you see, and you feel it's quite universal, practice it. So these are the tips in the initial period of your transition from the campus to the corporate or the workspace where you'll be. Now, what are the strategies? Strategies, I take it, those were the initial things. Strategies is that what it will be helping you for the next 1 year and maybe all parts of life. Develop the right attitude. You have to have the right attitude. So once you have the right attitude, yes, attitude also we know is either positive, negative, or could be neutral. But let's look at attitude which helps us to be optimistic. That means cognitively what we are thinking, how we are relating to the situation, what we are thinking, and finally our behavior of the act. That is the attitude. So you can say, like, if my attitude is negative, what happens? I'll not be able to deliver things the way someone else is able to, who has looked at that thing rather positively. And first impression. The first impression kaisa karega? First, be punctual, be well dressed, listen. And this is one tip which I like to give is when you are told to do something, many a times we can ask a lot of things, and that will help. But finally, your skill and your success will depend how fast you pick up the instructions. You may call it, that's a little negative, but the task rather more easily without reservations. But yes, if you see that this is the task I have to do in 2 days, but there is a issue, technical and knowledge based, that might not be possible in the way you are to deliver it. You can always discuss with your boss because you'll be able to justify. But I could see many of the people saying, Acha, you have given me this, I don't know, I'm not clear about the clarity. What is my role? What will I get? Something like that. So this doesn't create very good impression. This just says that you are not really open. Be a good follower. Yes, this is one thing which you learn. If in the campus you have not done it in the next 10 months, I think you need to practice that as a team member. Team member means everybody equal, everybody distribute equally their work, everybody support each other. Nothing like if I tell him, tell him or her some solution, उसको credit मिल जाएगा, हाँ मिलेगा उसको credit. If you see it in a very short term, but long term what? You are helping somebody with your knowledge. You are gaining in confidence. And as you give, you also can take. So this mechanism works very well. So I think, maybe if you're not doing in the campus in the next 8-10 months, you have to do it. Don't think selfishly. We can't think selfishly. The more selfishly we think, we move into a very, very difficult situation. From sometimes it is difficult to come out. Limit your expectations. हाँ हम जाएगा, हम तो MSW किया है, मास्टर्स किया है, MBA किया है, मेरा ऑफिस होना चाहिए, एयर कंडीशन, मेरा ये होना चाहिए, my salary should be good, my other friend is getting this much salary, उसका house rent इतना है. So those expectations you should always keep low, because these are, whatever organization you join, you can say the hygiene factors. So some in the hygiene factors. So the hygiene factors may not be same in all the organizations, but you'll be satisfied with what you are getting if you see that there is a career, or if you see that that experience has worked. So there, what happens then? You are satisfied. So keep your expectations realistically, rather than not dream about too big things, because then you'll be completely suffocated in the first year of your career. And if you're suffocated and frustrated in the first year of your career, it will stay for you for pretty long. And a time might come that it is not easy for you to come out of that. So the mindset is very important. And other is the relationship, cordial relationship. Cordial relationship means that, I would put it that way, that you can reach to that person for help, and that person also can reach you for help. And both of you see as non-competitive. So I think one of the big strategies is that don't try to be competitive. Initially, at least, try to be more collaborative, create more space for others as well, because this is the time where you can learn. And when you give space, actually you learn more, because you are moving in a very open mind. And this is the time, this is the age where you can take maximum learnings. You can absorb a lot of things. So don't waste this 1 year that way of thinking, mera salary ho nahi hai. I would say that many of us spend those 1 year trying to work on those 3 C's, like the complaint, comparisons, etc. Let's not do that. Let us, as a strategy, work out, as you have said, some challenges, new environment. So what are the positive C's? The 3 positive C's, that is choice, chance, and change. Choice, chance, and change. First you have to make a choice. अभी आप ये ग्रो में आप चॉइस कर रहे हैं. Then come chance, job. जॉब में जाएगा उधर क्या, you have to change. The self transformation is extremely vital to be successful. So once you set up a vision, you have to have a really a vision which is supported with your hard work. So there is a saying which goes, vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision is time pass. And a vision with action is that which can change. So when you go to this change, the third one, choice bana diya, then you have got a chance, change. So the transformation there is the change. That 1 year is extremely important part of your life for that change. And once you start doing that, it becomes a way of life and becomes much easier in the subsequent years. So your life is comfortable and you start expecting the unexpected and you are quite natural with it. So I think I've covered up that organizational culture, develop work savvy has to be there. And yes, now because of tech, you have to be very tech savvy because everything is on a tech platform. And now we are actually moving to virtual as well. So it's more of that. Organization savvy, you should know organization, what is the vision, mission of the organization, who are the key person in the organization, what is their role, and how you are fitting into that mission, vision, statement of the organization and the overall culture of the organization. Exhibit professionalism, you have to exhibit professionalism. One is that if you are given a task, you say, yes, I can do it. But if you feel that you cannot do it in 2 days and you have that knowledge base and circumstantial understanding also, then explain to your boss, boss, I cannot do it in 2 days, I need 3 days because of this reason. And if you can support me or with a better idea that I can go do in 2 days, that's fine. And the other thing is that when we have problem, typically we go to the boss with the problem or with my immediate boss. Go to a boss with a solution and ask him, this is a problem, this is the solution I have. Would you like to do a betterment on it because of your experience? You just see how things will change. Take this 2 scenarios, try. Anywhere, anything you go. अरे ये मेरा प्रॉब्लम है, कैसा करेगा? And आप बोलते हैं ये मेरा प्रॉब्लम है, ये मेरा सॉल्यूशन है. आप कुछ बता सकते हैं इसको क्या अच्छा से कर सकता है? You see the response, and you see internally also how stable and strong you are inside and comfortable. Because it's important, very important, how I'm taking things, how I am feeling internally. So now, yeah, coming to the managing stress. As I said, these are some of the things which actually will, because you have mentioned that you have a lot of stress. Now, how do we, in a new environment, you'll have stress. So clarify your doubts, as I said, improve your performance. One can improve by seeking feedback. You have to take feedback. You have to be open to ideas. There'll be people who will criticize you. Some would be positive, some would be negative. Try to live with a positive criticism and just abandon the negative criticism. Do not focus only on result. Yes, this is very important. हम लोग बहुत टाइम सोचते हैं ये काम करेगा तो हमको क्या मिलेगा, अच्छा हमको नॉलेज इसमें होगा नहीं होगा. Here all I can say is that, at least in my long life, I've seen that if I've done something and something which I done, I felt it was not, thing which will give me a return. But I now realize that that experience had helped me, maybe after 10 years or 15 years, because I knew that. So I would say that whatever comes in your way, if you have to do something, do it. आज कुछ benefit नहीं होगा, तो one day in your life it will come, and it will come as a big benefit. Maybe sort of a situation where it could be life and death situation, where you see, I worked that 15 years back. This is the solution. And as you grow, you'll get problems which are professionally also lifetime problems, or maybe century problems. किसी का होता ही नहीं, लेकिन हमारे पास आ गया ये problem. Like you are a leader of an organization, you are a leader of a division, leader of a big business unit. A problem will come, then there is that leadership. बाकी लोग ये solve नहीं करेगा, leader को ही करना पड़ेगा. उसको दिन रात ऐसे इधर उधर घूम के इतना बिजी दिखाने का ये नहीं है, बट उसको जो काम है, ऐसा प्रॉब्लम आएगा तो he have to solve it. आप जितने एक्सपीरियंस करेगा, जितना वेरिड एक्सपीरियंस करेगा, इतने आपको बेनिफिट मिलेगा. Do not focus on results, because what happens if you focus too much on results, then what is happening? Your energy is completely getting into the thought on results, rather than हम ये हमारा काम है अभी ये करने का. And that is also said in Gita, Karma Yoga. Leave the result in the hands of the God. जो बोला उधर. It has come to you, work on it. So this is how it is. Give time to yourself. This is very important. हम लोग young age में, in fact yesterday only I was talking to a few group of people that when you are young, you don't take advantage. You try not to take care of yourself as well. So you have to be disciplined. You get out early, have your lunch, have your dinner, give some time, do some meditations, prayers, sports, hobbies. This helps you to keep it in a balance. Because at that age, you will not feel any impact. हम नहीं खाएगा, पूरा दिन नहीं खाएगा, तभी कुछ लगेगा नहीं. ऐसा, I can continue. But after 50 years, those will come. वो जो तुम अपना body को, अपना खुद को torture किया है, you can say. A good sleep, good food. I don't mean to say heavy food, but good food, quality food is very important. Sleep, very important. So don't give a task that you have to burn the midnight oil and work on that. Plan it such a way that you can finish it. So I'll pause here. If there is any question, I could see some raising of the hands, and then I'll move to the last slide of the presentation. There are some hands which were raised, I could see.
Also, we have questions in the chat box, sir.
Okay, so we'll take it after then. Let's finish this.
Yes.
Now, where are you in your first year? As a fresher, you should look at this career as a great challenge. So you have to learn new things. Yeah, one thing I'd like to share, हमको जो professionally पढ़ाया जाता है college में, B school, colleges or engineering colleges also, actually we are nothing in terms of professional knowledge. It's just zero. हम जब गया है एक केमिकल इंजीनियर होके उधर जाके रिएक्टर जब देखा है मेरे को समझ में ही नहीं है रिएक्टर का क्या है, किधर इनलेट है, किधर आउटलेट है. Such a massive factory. एक रिएक्टर, ह्यूज रिएक्टर, आराम से छोटा सा एक रिएक्टर देखा, इधर इन इधर आउट, उसका ऊपर इक्वेशन किया, उसका ऊपर सॉल्व किया. So don't expect that you will be knowing too much. That's what I'm saying. Just see that what's happening, try to learn. And I say this is the age where you can learn. You can take, I don't know, I think there is no limit when you are at an age of 18 to 27, 28. Definitely no limit. Jitna le sakta you can take it, just take it. Technical skill, soft skill, jo bhi hai. I'm just looking at you that after 10 months where you are. This is your debut in a career. So display of accountability. Yes, display of accountability is like doing the right work within the deadline, professionalism, ethics, credibility. Credibility is also very important. Like for example, ऐसे छुट्टी ले लिया, I'm not sick, but बोल दिया छुट्टी ले लिया, पता चल जाएगा ये लोग को. And another thing you remember, when you join an organization, if they don't tell you also, but everybody is watching you. Everybody is watching you. And you will think, "Arey, nahi, wo kuch, nobody is watching me." I remember like 2 months I worked in production after my engineering. So there was a first shift. I couldn't get up early. 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, reaching that place was impossible. तो मैं पहला जाता था, उसके बाद देखा नहीं होता है वो. आई वॉज पुटिंग द अलार्म क्लॉक, आई थिंक 5 or 6, स्टिल आई कुडंट गेट अप. तो मैं चुपचाप जाता था, बड़ा फैक्ट्री था, इधर उधर घूमता था. 10 बजे पहुंचा है, 9 बजे पहुंचा है. तो मैं सोचा अरे कोई तो कुछ बोला नहीं, कुछ नहीं. देन द प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर वन डे कॉल्ड मी, फॉर्चुनेटली ही वाज फ्रॉम माय कॉलेज आल्सो. तो वो बोला यार आई नो तुम हॉस्टल में रहता था, वो सुबह उठना मुश्किल होता है, एक अलार्म क्लॉक खरीद लो. मैं उसको बोलने वाला था मेरे पास 5 अलार्म क्लॉक है, स्टिल आई एम नॉट एबल टू गेट. तो मैं सोचा किसी को मालूम ही नहीं था, लेकिन they all reach. So be very careful there. In your debut, display your accountability and make a successful transaction from complex to complex. One of the biggest transition is that college mein you are spoon fed, either you are not spoon fed. Number 2, you have to do a task now without any preparation. You'll not be given any time. So that's it. I think, and it's a very important step in your life. I think all of you understand that. And with this, I would like to end and take some questions. In fact, it's almost 12 o'clock as well. So I can stop the sharing and we can take on questions because I can see the chat box also then.
Sure, that is a great session, sir. So let's take down the questions in the chat box. So we have a question from Rachna Das. She's asking, do we always need to give a smart answer to such questions? We can still be struggling to find the best job for us 5 years from now, because there are people who are always wanting to grow and get better opportunities.
So there are in 2 parts which you're asking. What is that? Can we always give a smart answer? I think rather than smart, I would rather call it, sometimes you may have to give some answers which is little different, and you can present it as with a bit of a humor also, especially in your first job, because that helps the panelist to see that you have humor, you have intelligence, and you are also answering honestly. And जो भी आप आंसर करेगा इंटरव्यू में, be as honest, but try to present. Suppose if you have a weakness, don't try to present the weakness as a weakness. Try to present as an area of improvement. Don't say, there'll be typical questions like, what is your weakness? So there you choose that my areas of improvement is this, and I'm working on this. To an extent, I'm 20% successful or 30% successful, but still I have a certain way, certain time still to go to and reach that level. So this is how it is. And also, I think it's important when you enter the room, you try to read out the panelist or the interviewer. Jada serious stuff hoga, so you have to give some serious answers only, because they will not appreciate your humor there. So yeah, sort of analysis you have to do when you're entering the room. Quick, very quick, and take a sort of a bet that they are like that. उसमें ज़्यादा आप सोचेगा तो नहीं होगा. Just think that they're like that, so I need to be that way focused. And also don't say I don't know too many times. one or two instances where you feel that you cannot answer at all, and just say, I don't know. But that I don't know, I think it should not be happening too many times. Does it
Well,
answer your question, or what it was?
yes, sir, that's the answer to the question.
Hmm.
So we have our next question from Isha. She's asking, sir, can you share your experience of your first year in the industry?
My first year in the industry, as I said, when I moved out of my engineering, I thought I'll make a career in marketing. But actually, there were no really organizations who were interested to take any fresh engineers for marketing job. So I joined a production company. I think many of you will recollect, or if you share, if you talk to your mom and all, they'll know there was a famous brand, the Khatau sarees, Khatau, Khatau. They are the company. This was a company which brought in for the first time the synthetic sarees. I think in way back in some 70s, where people used to get synthetic sarees only from Japan. So that is that company I joined because I think the pay was good. And the other thing is that I said, if there's no marketing company, at least I should be somewhere. And also it helps because I decided that I'll be actually in marketing, but that will not be consumer marketing, that will be industrial marketing. So I joined there. And then there was some ad in Sandoz, those times of India. They wanted somebody 10 years of experience. I applied, just took a chance, and they took. So that I moved, but then मैं सोचा ये तो marketing है, लेकिन उधर जाके देखा है, of course it was technical service, and also the Swiss company. तो मैं पहला चीज जाके देखा है that अरे बाप रे, because we were fresh, we were new, and they wanted to understand, they wanted to make us understand that their product how it behaves. So पहला experience था वो lab में काम करने का, and I was never ever comfortable with beaker. मैं सोचा अरे क्या कौन सा दुनिया में आ गया. I thought like that seriously, but then I realized if I have to go to a customer and talk about a product, if I know it well, then only it will help. And I'm in technical service. They'll ask my opinion, my expert. So I lived with that, but that was the shock. So I had actually intention of moving into pure marketing. And then after that, I moved to Voltas, which was completely marketing. And also one thing I decided that if I have to be in marketing, I don't want to be in the commodity chemicals, like, commodity chemicals, soda ash वगैरह ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Some specialty chemicals, which are functional chemical, जो आपका, like the paint companies, the pharmaceutical companies, then the cosmetic industry, they use that not as a major raw material, but as a functional. That means it gives improvement. Like for example, the toothpaste you use, there is a binder. So earlier they used to have a very expensive binder, and which we were also offering that. Then we went to those companies like Hindustan Lever and told them that these binders are expensive. Why don't you use this binder? This will help you to come bring down your cost. And then everybody followed. So I think it was very interesting, this particular journey, because I could move from one industry to the other industry. It helped me not to be, just the 17 years I never had any exposure for the same type of job. And I really enjoyed the job in Voltas because it was every 2 years I got a job rotation and promotions. More than promotions, the job rotation was important because each job rotation, the 6 months was extremely tough, almost to make me cry because I could see nothing is happening. Then after 6 months, see something is happening. After 1.5 years, a lot of things that happen. Then at the end of 2 years, you get again bored because you started something new. So a lot of things were happening. And after 2 years, that growth is not there, because the base is there now. So it becomes a little frustrating. So I have to move out to others. So that has helped me actually to learn new things as well. So that's how I moved in.
Okay, so now we have another question from Sri Chakraborty. She's asking, how do we overcome our own frustration when analyzing our own weaknesses and not let it get hold of ourselves?
It's a good question. Now, first of all, how do you start when you are looking at your weakness? As an exercise, when you start, what is your objective? If you take this as an objective, if I'm able to identify my weakness and work on this weakness, it will help me. It will help me to grow. You see, you'll not be frustrated. I'm sure. But if you start with this, अच्छा चलो देखता है हमारा weakness क्या है, it can be frustrating. I'm not going to the other extreme of saying that, oh, I'm useless and let me see at my weaknesses. If you feel you are useless, then you should never ever go to the weakness. You should go see what is your strength. And as I said in the interview also, and I always believe this, that you'll have 10 strengths, but all the 10 strengths are not the strength with the same magnitude. Some of them could be your strength, but it is just actually 20%. So why don't you pick up those as your weakness and work? So there will be some strengths where you are very, 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 very good with you. It's complete strength, nothing much really to do. It's coming extremely naturally. But if you have things which is not coming very naturally, usko natural bana and take it as areas of improvement. Don't use that word weakness. There are some words which I never use actually. One is a problem. I can't avoid it. I call it issue. The moment you say problem, एक negativity आ जाता है. So even if you say, that's why I said most of the interviewers will ask you, what is the area of weakness? You don't say, you choose not to say weakness. Say that I would rather look it as area of improvement. And I have done this. जो कितना cases change हो जाएगा. You yourself, your confidence at that particular time, at that particular moment, I'm sure will be just different. But oh sir, my weakness is, then down ho gaya. And also when you go for the interview, there will be situation where actually they will do a stress interview as well. बहुत सारा questions पूछेगा just to see how you are managing that stress. So there, I think that I was talking about that humor, that has to be there. Otherwise, you'll go into the stress longer, and ultimately you'll not be able to come out. It happens. Like for example, in Sandoz, I remember all these questions which are asked in each of the interviews. One question they asked is that, you are a Bengali, but you don't know how to read Bengali. You have lost massive, rich literature. And I said, I really didn't miss, because I read as far as possible the English translation which were available of those. And my mom used to read out those in Bengali to me. Then the second question was, no, not here, it was in Voltas, that you are a Bengali, you come from Shillong. Bombay, how do you feel that you can be okay with Bombay? I answered it, that being a Bengali, and for me, the biggest weakness is fish. Abhi mein jab fish, I mean to say sweetwater fish leta hai, then I get thorns in my throat. So I think I have adjusted. So those answers actually click at that time. तो उसमें आपको देखो एक बार कभी भी इंटरव्यू में जाएगा ना, you should be extremely relaxed. Another very important thing that whatever you share, you should be 100% sure about that, because this stays in their mind. वो बोलेगा 10-5 साल का बाद भी लोग बोलेगा अरे इनका तो वो strength and they'll give you those assignments ना, and you learn you are not able to do. Is it helpful? I think hopefully it's getting some essence of it.
Yes, sir. Question is, which is the best way to minimize role conflicts within the organization?
Okay. See, role conflict in the organization will happen if the organization is not structured. And उसमें हम क्या कर सकते हैं? If anyone have any answer, you can share it in the chat box, because this is interesting discussion. If some of the organization, yes, some of the organization, typically the organizations which are proprietary organizations, they have this sort of typical, they have a structure in place, but that's more on theory rather less on practice. And some organization, they like to see that ठीक है अभी इसको ये देता है ये देता है वो देता है, so there could be role conflict. Yes, there will be role conflict. As an individual, suppose if it is happening organizationally and very broadly, I think there is nothing else you can do much other than accepting things that this is as it is and do whatever best you can do. Take this as your learning, that even in this sort of situation, a tough situation, I'm able to deliver. So usme don't be so, as I said, और क्लैरिटी रोल क्लैरिटी ज़्यादा सोचो मत अभी, और अभी नहीं सोचेगा ना बाद में भी सोचने का जरूरत नहीं है इतना, ये अननेसेसरी टेंशन देता है, इट्स प्योर अननेसेसरी रोल क्लैरिटी क्या, अरे क्रेडिट हमको मिलेगा, टू थिंक हमको क्रेडिट मिलेगा कि ये काम करेगा, तो एज आई सेड एक्सपीरियंस ऑलवेज काउंट्स, इट विल ऑलवेज बी हेल्पफुल. सो इफ यू वांट टू एक्चुअली बी एट पीस योरसेल्फ, द बेस्ट थिंग इज दैट. हाँ, दूसरा का काम, दूसरा सब तुमको काम दे रहा है, क्रेडिट ले रहा है, देयर यू हैव टू बी असर्टिव, देयर यू हैव टू बी असर्टिव. बट कुछ ऐसा थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर हो रहा है कंफ्यूजन में, डोंट मेक दैट कंफ्यूजन टू बिग. आई थिंक इट विल नॉट हेल्प, बिकॉज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऐसा है, यू हैव टू लिव विद इट, नंबर वन. नंबर टू, live positively in the sense that I'm learning and I'm experiencing. Because I think you must have read that book as well, the monk who sold the Ferrari, Ravin Sharma. He said that no experience is bad experience. It's all a learning experience. So those realities will be there. There is no absolute answer to any of this. This is how you take it. And I think I'd rather like to choose these three words while answering this. एक, the anger. हमारे पास जो गुस्सा होता है वो अंदर रहता है, उसके बाद resentment होता है, उसके बाद fear होता है. That is called living negatively. If I have to live positively, what I have, instead of anger, I have love. Instead of resentment, I have acceptance. Instead of fear, I have faith. Anything you do, faith is very important. The faith in yourself, the faith in the ecosystem, where you are going to do that, that's very important. And I think that's a famous saying also is there of Michael Luther King Sr. Faith is such that you take the first step without knowing what is the next step or the last step. And faith will take you to those steps. Actually, I think maybe you people are also aware that Abdul Kalam actually has said in the morning, you should talk to yourself and use these 5 sentences. I am the best. I can do. God is always there. If you don't believe in God, maybe a person or whoever you like to idolize. I am a winner. And today is my day. In the morning, I think yes, some small exercise if you do, things will change. And I think in the book Secret, it is written very clearly that the first 5 minutes of getting up in the morning decides your day. If I get up negatively in a day, nahi yaar, aaj kuch nahi kaam karne ka hai. You'll see it will happen like that. Going sluggish, all sorts of bad things. Ye, wo, ho raha hai. But you get up, this is a fresh day. I have lot of things to do. So I think in the life, actually, if you have gratitude, if you develop the attitude of gratitude, then lot of problems are solved on its own. Because tell me how many people, how many of us actually wake up in the morning and say, thank you that I'm alive. That 10 million people die, I think, every day. They never see the next day morning. We take it as granted. So that's why also the saying goes that miracle doesn't come. You have to search, you have to look, identify that miracle. So all I can say now is that you people, for you is a preparation. And there is one very interesting word which is used actually in all the big personalities, big achievements. They're the factor of luck. And the luck is defined as opportunity plus preparedness. आप लोग का ये prepared करो, there's the opportunities and luck, and opportunity will come, luck will come. So that 1 year is just like that. Any other questions? Or we're done?
We have pretty many questions, but I think we can't take them all as we have exceeded our time limit. So what I did is I mentioned your LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. So all the attendees can reach out to you on your LinkedIn profile and get connected to you directly. So I think we can close the session now.
Yeah.
So that was a wonderful session, Suman
Let me
sir.
see if
I'm sure that everyone out there is benefited. Yes, sir?
I'm just seeing those questions.
Okay.
I think I have answered most of them.
Yes, yes.
Indirectly.
Yes, sir.
Bhagwasri, can I just tell 2 or 3 lines? Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure. Well,
One,
just a minute, sir. So
maximum
I'm sure that everyone
1 to
out
2
there is, yes, sir. I'm sure that everyone out there is benefited from the session. So I mentioned his LinkedIn profile in the chat box, and you can find it on the even the registration page as well. So Arindam sir, would you like to speak a few words?
Yeah. First of all, so many questions prove that your presentation was very insightful. It has created a sense of, to the students. Thank you so much, Shuman, for giving your valuable time to the students of IIS WBM, which is also your alma mater. It was really very insightful presentation, and I am sure that all the participants are benefited from it. Thanks once again, and in this pandemic situation, I, on behalf of IIS WBM, wish you and your family members safety. Thanks to Bhagwasri for arranging the seminar or webinar, better to say. And most importantly, thanks to all the participants also who have given their time on Sunday and made this event a successful one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
So the attendees will be redirected to a feedback page. Please do rate the session and give any suggestions you have. It will help us improve. Thank you so much, Suman sir, for taking out your time and sharing your knowledge with us.
Yeah, thank you, Bhagasri. Thank you, Arindam. And very big thank you to all the students, some 48 students, for their active participation. Yes, as I see those questions, I'm also pretty excited that they are also realizing that how they'll move in the next 10 months. And my request is that try to follow that GROW framework. And the other thing is that, which is important, is that just see things at a larger canvas. Don't see things which are actually immediate, and because the effect is more. And when you see long term, when you see grow, okay, after 5 years I want to be this, after 10 years I'll be this, 15 years I'll be this. Keep some plan in mind. So, and whatever sort of exposure you require, you try to do that. Okay. Thank you very much. It was very nice. I enjoyed full this 1.5 hour. We exceeded almost 50% of our time, and I'm sorry for that. Extremely sorry for that. But I think we couldn't help it either way. So, thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.